So now here we are at week 4, and we're going to work on clipper work. So this is important no matter what breed you have because it's also excess grooming. So I'm going to start on his face, remembering where his clipper line should be, remembering that I'm going from the corner of the eye down into the corner of the middle of the ear. And these are really quiet clippers. And just like really talking to him, telling him that he's a good boy as I, do my regular grooming routine that he's going to have to get used to as he gets older, but also taking into account that he might need some breaks in between what we are doing, especially, dogs that need more trimming when you start working on your terriers, but really you just have to be patient with them. You have to kind of teach them what you want it to be like. You're not going to be able to groom them when, at week 4 and onwards, and you think, oh, they don't have very much hair, it's okay that I let them get away with this. And then magically when they're 2 years old, think that they know that they should behave now that they have more hair, right? So you have to expect and teach them to be a good citizen and to have like the kind of behavior you want to have as they get older. The other thing with puppies is I often see people holding the feet way too high so it's more comfortable for them. And that it's not that the puppy is fighting against really being groomed as much as they are fighting the placement of their body. And this is especially true when trimming feet, whether you're trimming the feet or clipping the feet like we are. This is easier for me at this point to hold them like this so that I can see the entire foot without getting the foot in an uncomfortable position for my puppy. So I'm going to go through his feet. And this way, I also know that he really is quite a little rascal when it comes to being clipped. So I want to make sure that he is complaining about the grooming and not about how I'm holding him, like i.e. that it's uncomfortable. So there we have one foot trimmed, and so we're going to move on to another one. And you can see that he's even more comfortable as we do this foot. So now when I go to do his little belly, I'm gonna make him be on the table. This is how I would do his belly as he gets older. So I want him on his, stop. No, stop. And when they're struggling, they don't really know what you're doing. They don't know what's expected of them. So don't start grooming while they're still struggling. No, tell them what's expected of them. Like I expect him to stand here. Like this is okay for him to do. And now I'm going to clip his little belly. But you don't want to start while he's not even understanding what the assignment is. Like what is really expected of it. And then same thing, good boy. That was a good boy. Now again, I am going to put him in the noose just for safety. Again, it's not so tight that it's controlling him. I'm expecting him to be a good citizen while I clipper his tail. So I'm holding him up between his rear legs. So if you were brushing the tail of another breed, this could be expected. I want him to be in a nice straight line, which he does not want to do. So he could be distracted by this hair on the table, think it's, a toy or something that he should be more interested in than doing what I want him to do. So I'm going to get all of that out of the equation. But I'm not letting him make a mistake. My fingers are between his back legs so that he can't really sit down. Well, now they're not. Well, I'm doing this. But then he kind of knows what is more expected of him. And so now we're going to demonstrate, doing, because you might say, well, I might not be able to do my poodle's feet or my dog's feet holding on to them because they are bigger. So now we're going to do his rear feet, which he seems to have a big problem with. Good boy. Good boy. And again, I'm starting to hold that foot up too high. I want to lower it down a little bit so that it's less comfortable for me, but more comfortable for him. That's the idea. You know, so many people, I see them struggling with their dogs, even doing toenails on a different breed, and they're holding the foot so high. I'm not surprised. Turn around this way and do this foot. And again, I'm using my body to like hold him up so that he can't make a mistake. So he knows the position that I want him to be in. There we go. So that was a quick and easy way to, all of his clipper work is done, and it was done quickly, efficiently, and, we're telling him that he's a good boy, and, letting him inspect things around the table. And also, I'd like to have this noose nice and loose like it is, but he can't possibly fall off the table, so this is kind of also a beginning step of table training. Obviously, you never ever leave your dog unattended on a table. And I think basically all dogs should be table trained. So that means that they would stay on a table without jumping off unless they are invited to jump off. Of course, you would never teach a toy dog to jump off. I actually don't teach any dog to jump off. I always assist them off. But you just want them to be comfortable with the table, but also kind of understand that it does have edges. And this is a good way to do it, just to have that noose nice and loose so they can kind of investigate what is going on. Oh, good boy. That was very good. Hey everyone, thanks for watching today's video. Please leave us a comment below, let us know what you thought, and as well, if you have any ideas for future content that you'd like to see, you can put them down there as well. You can head over to leadingedgedogshow.com where you can find our free, premium, and subscription content, and we'd love to have you join us there. As well, don't forget to like and subscribe and turn on those notifications. That way you never miss another free video tutorial. That's it for today. Thanks for watching.